Upwitty Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kengan Omega chapter 114.5. And man, woo, this fight between Liu and Toku just keeps getting more and more insane. And poor Toku, man. Poor Toku. He sees his the talents that he was born with as a curse, because that's not what he wants to do. He wants to be a writer, and he ain't good at it, but he's not cursing the world for it. Nah, he's just doing what he can do. Anyway, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this weekend. Woo, we're starting off with a bang. Sensei, Toku, down, he's down. What a display of strength. He broke his arm and forced his way out of that, armbar to use Fajin. That was fucking badass, by the way. However, it seems it did take quite a toll on him. From the commentator's booth, we are unable to confirm his real condition, but his right arm is most likely unusable. Dude, the way it is hanging, yeah, it is definitely unusable. Oh man, I went out of my way just for that? Dude, look at that blood on his mouth. Yeah. Just go down already! Hell no! He's back up! How is he still able to stand? Thank you for the wake up. Let us continue. Get Toku! I cannot write. Why can I not produce any masterpieces? Ever since I was a kid, all I've been doing is reading. Japanese literature, foreign literature, and even tabloids. Damn, Toku! I know tabloids are a guilty pleasure. I'll do it from time to time, I'm not gonna lie. I learned to write through every category of literature. I entered the best literature university in Japan and even went to a Russian university as an exchange student. What am I lacking? What is missing within me? Nitoku, you ought to stop writing. And this is author Teramoto Shinroku saying this shit. Sensei, are you saying that I do not have the literature skills to do so? Nonsense. Talent is a lie born from lazy people. Talent is a lie born from lazy people. That shit is great. Classic literature, popular literature, erotic and grotesque. The unconventional author that created a masterpiece in every genre, Teramoto Shinroku Sensei, stands at the apex of Japanese literature, even being said to be sure of receiving a Nobel Prize in literature. What is Sensei trying to say? 1, to have a goal. 2, to learn in detail. 3, to spend time. What I believe are important are those 3 factors. These are facts. To have a goal, to learn in detail, and to spend time. To spend time mastering, to spend time learning it, to spend time practicing it, to spend time mastering it. Yeah, and well, not even just that, to spend time you can even improve upon it. Look at my live reactions. That's a good example of it. I didn't start off doing live reactions like this. Nah, I started off with a laptop, a webcam, and nothing else, and a blank wall. I don't know what the fuck I was doing when I started off doing these things, doing these live reactions, but look how I've evolved. But just saying, I understand what you're talking about. What I believe are important are those 3 factors. If one can follow these 3 rules strictly, no matter what path in life they choose, they are sure to become a first-class writer. I completely agree. Becoming a first-class writer is not but the start line. But you, Nitoku, have already stepped past that start line. Me? Someone who can't even make a living from writing? Become free, Nitoku. You must not rely solely on literature. Sometimes one must step away from it to be free. I gets it. Sometimes, when you're so absorbed in something, I have this problem when I write as well, because I've had to write research papers and all that shit, and critical thinking papers, all that. sometimes when you're writing, you get so frustrated because you're so absorbed in the assignment, and you have a writer's block for one thing, and then you just sometimes, like when that happens, sometimes you just have to walk away from it, stop, and then come back like the next day with a clear mind, or probably even later in the day, a few hours later, and take another look at and come back with a clear head and take a look at it. For me, and what I do is I read, or I do live reactions or something, and then I come back and I feel better, and I can look at it with a clear head and realize, oh, I did this, this, and this wrong. So I get what he's saying. Have you ever been to Atami? I know a good inn over there. I can write as I am right now. I can write! However, even if only momentarily, I will discard literature. Ryu charges in. A left high kick. Woo! But Itoku dodges and Russian hook. Woo! What? Oh, look at that Russian hook with that impact on the face. Ooh, shit! Hi! Woo! No! Ring out! He's out of the ring! Liu Dongcheng was the one to come out on top of this fierce match. With a graceful kick at the very end, he defeated Tokuono Tokumichi, the son of Sambo. Oh, what's going on? Leo's heading towards the Toku. Is he planning on getting revenge for what happened to Naiden? My right arm is pretty messed up because of you. I'll be taking some time off for a while. I thought you would go for the finish with Fajin, but you surpassed my expectations. You're not planning on quitting while you're ahead, are you? Once my injuries heal, I'll ask you for a rematch. Will you accept? I'm never fighting you again. Remember what you told me? Partings make up too much of our life. I love this! I love this chapter! This is so great! This is great! All right, let me give you my thoughts on this fight as a whole between Liu and Toku. The thing that's great about this this fight is that, and just sometimes the fights in general, is sometimes, and I don't know, people don't fucking understand it. Is that sometimes this is like the best way to hash out your feelings. You just gotta let it out. And if that's how you gotta do it, you gotta do it. You gotta find a healthier way to do it, sure. But once Night and Clear, and I love this too, that they both learned from each other. Because Toku wasn't taking his own advice. If you think about it, he wasn't taking his own advice. Because he, like Naiden helped Liu free his mind and lifted this burden off of his shoulders that he didn't need to worry that. Not just that Liu wasn't free because he was so focused on revenge, and also that he was being used as a political pawn too, which is something that he said he was never going to be. Then there's Toku with. He remembered in this chapter, he remembered what his sensei said about him needing to step away from writing and so that he could be free. And once he was free, and because he was doing something else besides writing, and he was free, then he'll be able to write. And that happened. It's great. I love how this ended. I love how this fight ended. Especially with what Liu said. I thought that was brilliant. Brilliant. I hope Liu and Toku end up being bros after this. I do. Seriously, can Liu and Toku just be bros after this? And I really want that in my life. I would love to see that in my life. Am I sad that Toku lost? Yes. I'm sad that he lost, but I feel like I feel like he kind of won in the end too, because he was free, and so what? And both of them actually won in the end, if you think about it, because they both realized that they were trapped in their own box, and they were trapped in their own box, and they freed themselves from their boxes, um, in this fight. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I'm very curious what you guys thought of this chapter and thought of this match as a whole. Like, this was a very therapeutic match for both of them, because both of them were struggling in their own way. With Toku dealing with with his problems with with writing, and he was feeling like shit, and he was cursing his own abilities in fighting, and not or cursing his God-given talents. But I love what his master said about talent is a word born by lazy people. That shit was great, and because it's true. You can learn. It takes a little bit longer compared to like a prodigy, but yeah, you can learn. And then with Liu, with Liu, like, so focused on revenge. They both had their own anger. Both had their own. Were blinded by like anger and anger and grudges on the world, anger towards the world, and through this fight they came to a resolution and were freed of they were freed of that anger. I love it. I love this. This is good stuff. I'm really excited to see what we're going to be getting next chapter, or for the next fight. I'm really excited. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be interesting to see, especially with what Worm's next move is going to be, because there's still a worm among the other side, but is there another worm among the Kengan side? Well, I don't know. But then we also got this stuff with my husbando and Ryuki, that we need to see what's going on over there too. Oh my god, I really hope we get more of that soon. Oh my god, I need that. I need that shit in my life soon. Seriously, we need to get more. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you guys think of this fight? What did you guys think of this chapter? Did you guys think that this fight was, and technically you can make the argument that most of these fights have been therapeutic in their own way, but this one was something different compared to the rest of them. This is one of those fights where it was therapeutic for both fighters, where both fighters really truly got something out of it, whereas compared to the other fights, it felt like only one of the fighters got something out of it. So I really appreciate that as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Kengan content, there's a few ways you could do that. You donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.